look through this audience and I see some friends. And the most important thing to me are the friends that I've made. There's nothing better than that. Is to have someone that you think about them and you don't think of what they can do for you, but you think, what can you do to enhance their life? I spoke in a school in Fort Worth, Texas. And it was when the Vietnam War was winding down. And in my speech I said, what we should do is divert all that money we wasted on war and rebuild our school system. It's getting a little frayed around the edges. And so after the speech, the guy walked to me and said, what you talk about is raising my taxes. Why should I pay taxes to educate other people's kids? I said, there are two reasons. One, when you got to be 6 years old and your folks bundled you up and sent you off to school, your folks did not build that school. It was there. And besides that, there are no other people's kids in the United States. That's the next generation of Americans. And we want to keep our society and our country vital, important. We have to build a solid foundation. And the only way you can build a solid foundation is to educate the next generation. And so that was one of the reasons I got involved with mentoring. I'm elated that Tom put together a program to keep mentoring going from now on. And I personally am a big fan of the next generation. And I think we should do all we can to prepare them to take over. And the best way to prepare them to take over is make sure they're educated. While I'm quite flattered with this Tom and Neil and the statue business, I told Tom, when we first saw him, I said, I don't want that, Tom. He said, why not? I said, there are a few reasons. For one, statues remind me of tombstones. And second, it's something that ends up in a target for pigeons. And he says, well, I said, Tom, I want you to understand something. I'll be perfectly satisfied to be buried in an unmarked grave. He said, well, why is that? I said, because if you really seriously believe in God, no joking about it or anything, really believe in God, he does not need a marker to find you. And I basically don't care if anybody else finds me. And my friends are, they have no race or color, no religion or not, and no political views or not. If I can come to the conclusion that they're good people, that's all that matters. I played for the Boston Celtics. The biggest honor I got playing for the Celtics is they made me the captain. Unless, when they say the Hall of Fame, I played a team game, and the only important statistic was who won the game. And so I always thank my teammates for letting me help them be champions. And there's some things like, for example, I've never once in 13 years led the Celtics in scoring. And I had guys from other teams said, well, you ought to lead the team in scoring. So I look at where their team was. And playing a team game, the only important statistic is the final score. All this said, from my background, it's been easy to be a true patriot. Because a patriot cares about what happens to this country now and in the future. And I do care. And all this stuff with the statue stuff, I tell Tom Lino, that's your fault.